Welcome to my apiary. It's about 5:30 in the evening and looking for something constructive but kind of fun and easy to do. So I'm going to look at some of these little nukes. These are nukes that we made not long ago, and I introduced mated queens to these nukes. So what I need to do is I need to see A, are they laying, and B, I need to check my resource hives and see if there's any resources there that I can skim off and then put into these nukes. And by resources I mean sealed brood. And these are the resource hives. I was in these a couple days ago, and you can see that I've actually doubled a couple of them. I wasn't in a position to deal with their excess at that point, so I actually just put some supers, 4-frame supers, on some of these nukes because they were actually producing pretty well. I can't remember what day I put these on here. It wasn't long ago though. They're full of bees. Let's see if she's been laying eggs up in here. I've noticed it does take them a while to actually clean up the frames so that she'll lay. She doesn't start laying right away. Usually takes a few days. And they're actually filling it with nectar. Darn you, honey flow. Go. I noticed Mike Berry using a light to see in the cells, and so I tried it and it works great. There's eggs there for sure. Nice. So this is kind of an indication that there's not very many bees here. I would expect there to be eggs or larvae, or she's going to be laying there soon. That's nice. Oh, and that's laid up. Lots of fat larvae in that. And there too. Yeah. So she jumped on, she's got a couple of those on the way right now. But they're not quite ready. What I need is sealed brood. So I'm going to look in the bottom. I'll just crack this and set it aside. That's largely nectar on that side. There's pollen, a little bit of sealed brood, and some open brood there. This is looks to be laid up. Oh yeah. She seems to really have picked up steam in the last week. This is what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, I may take that. I want to give them a little bit of a build up here though, so they have the bees in order to raise more brood. See, there's that one too. So I think I'll take one of these. I'm not going to take the bees though. So we'll just shake the bees off of that. Put this back together. And I'll need to add a frame here. When I come back. Okay, this is a nice little nuke here. I did actually check this one earlier, and it has a laying queen. Oh, do they ever? They're pretty well packed out here, it looks like. So what I'm going to do is this needs to be transferred to a 6-frame box anyway. I'm going to quickly get a 6-frame slotted in here and then just transfer that. Having this brood lying out here, not the best idea, but it's a very warm day, so I can get away with that for a little while. Let's move this over here. Oh, put my new box here. Okay, we're good there. I'll transfer this. I don't need to transfer it 1 frame at a time, but I want to look at them as I'm going. Get a good eyeball on what's going on. So she's laid that up. So she's with the program. I don't remember how long this laying queen's been in here. She's laid that up. I think she's been in here a week and a half. And there's a little bit of sealed brood here, and otherwise laid up as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll put my new frame of sealed brood kind of in the middle of that nest. And then this frame right on the edge. Yeah, she's laid that too. And then I'll have to get another frame here to fill the 6th. So I'll put that nice drawn frame right there. And that'll make a really nice 6-frame nuke. I'll dump the bees. There we go. And I got this queen from a friend, so I'm going to mark it as such, and this is a 22. So that's going to stay in there until spring. And hopefully it's alive in the spring, because that's my next year's honey producer right there. So I'm back at the donor hive, and I have a drawn frame here just to replace that one I took. So this is exactly how this program should work. In another week, I'm going to have a number of frames of capped brood in here, and then those frames of capped brood, you know, most or all of them will go on over to those new 2022 mated queens to bolster those nukes for winter buildup. And there's another one here. Holy smokes. Oh, they're not packed out. We'll see what she's been doing though. I've been doing nothing but talk all day. My voice is kind of hoarse. There's nothing happening in that frame. And there's eggs everywhere in that frame. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. She's laying very well. And they're also filling it with nectar. Oh well. I'm also going to look in the bottom box. If I can find 2 frames of capped brood, I'll take one. You'd think they'd yield something. If she's moved right up there right away, you can bet that she doesn't have tons of space in the bottom. And I hope that's because she's got it full of capped brood. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Okay. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. I'll leave that out so I can look further. That's looking good also, as is that side. So this might yield more than 1 frame for my nuke. And I'm thinking it will, because look at that. Same on that side. That's really awesome. I'm going to shake that now. Look at the last one. That is laid up young larva and beginning to be capped on that side. So I'll leave this one. And I'll take these 2. And I'll come back with some replacements. Now this one sounds like it's strong enough, and it is. So I think I'm going to upgrade this one to a 6 frame as well. Just put this box up on here. It's good. It's like they were all at the top. It's not much in that one but nectar. She was laying when I looked earlier. Some nectar there too. Here's the bees. It's hard to see the cells. I'm pointed toward the sun. That's a feed frame. Put that right on the edge. And this nice frame of brood that I stole. And I'll put an empty. If you're trying to start beekeeping, if you're a new beekeeper, you'd be best off to buy yourself some drawn comb. That is the biggest challenge for a new beekeeper, is trying to keep your colonies productive and keep them from swarming when you have no drawn comb. I have spoken. This is the way. Okay. Let's see if this one can take a frame. I think they can. I just need to make sure, because I'm not bringing bees, I need to make sure they have the capacity to tend to the capped brood here that I'm putting in there. That's very heavy. There's brood in there. There's also lots of nectar and honey. Nice brood frame there. And she's laid that with eggs as well. So I'm going to put my brood frame between that sealed brood and the eggs. And I need a sixth. Just like that. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? Frame is caught on the clip down there. There we go. And the lid. Okay, I just want to quickly look in this third, see if they're a little weaker, but they might take something. Okay, looks like I need to smoke them down a little. Sorry, you can't see very well. So I'm going to put these two, let's see. I think these two are laid, yeah. So these are brood frames. I'll put them together. Then I'll put the new frames on the outside. She can expand that little nest outward. All right. I think I can look in that one now. I love working with nukes. Watching them grow and working them, they're so gentle. Okay, that's nectar as well. And they still, you know, they're so cute. They still make honey. Oh, we can make honey too. That's honey, or nectar anyway. This is a new frame. What's she done in here? Nothing. As I recall, this one wasn't quite as productive. Go on the bottom and see if they got anything to offer. Can't see anything in there. Don't think there's anything. Not that concerned if they're laying up in there. Really, I'm looking for cap brood. And I don't see any. So, who knows? Maybe there's no queen in here at all. This frame is garbage. Not a fan of those plastic, one-piece plastic frames at all. Holy smokes. Okay. I don't see anything in this hive. I need to see if there's any laying going on in this frame here. Because if there isn't, I think we have a queenless situation. Oh yeah. A little bit of milk brood down in there, so whoever's in here is just getting their mojo on. Hopefully it's not a laying worker. Which could be, I don't know. We'll wait and see. We will wait and see. They're a bit noisy. But the nice thing is they keep making honey. Even a doomed colony will keep making honey. Isn't that amazing? Okay, there's not a lot going on here. But they were looking like they got plugged out, so I added that second. Yeah, they're very flighty. They don't seem happy at all, so maybe they don't have a queen either. Yeah, they're just after me. Well, there's sealed brood here. And there's sealed brood there. Okay. And that one is sealed brood, so I'm taking this one. I'll put this one here for now. Then I can put the top on it. Or at least the second. Honey flow, I don't know if it's subsided. It was coming on pretty strong, and now I don't know. If you hadn't noticed, if you watch my pallet and cover build videos, you'll notice that I have my pallets interlocked with my covers here. I made my little nukes the same way, so they sit right in here. If I ever need to stack them, they sit right in there. Interlocking equipment. I don't see any eggs there, but it looks like they've prepared it for the queen to lay. There's eggs in that one. So I'm going to put my new sealed brood frame in here. That's going to be right in the middle of the brood nest, flanked by another sealed brood here. And this is laid up with eggs in there, nothing on the outside though. And the sixth. Okay, we got another one there. And I'll put this new frame back in there and put the lid back on. Okay, let's do this again. I know there's not going to be what I wanted the top, because the top has not been here long enough. I just want to see if she's moved up. sometimes I see eggs up here, which is fantastic. Yes, there's... Oh, I guess not. I thought I saw milk brood, but I guess not. Well, there's my queen, laying the frame on the queen. Oh boy. Okay, there's nothing really going on in here. Whoa! The wind is blowing backwards through my smoker, and it puffed on me out the bottom hole. Okay, so this is looking good. And it's good I saw the queen in the top, so I know she's not in the bottom where I'm working. I don't have to be more careless, but I also don't have to be quite as paranoid. See, that's a merged brood. I don't want to give my nukes open brood. I don't want to give them a lot of work to do. I want to give them sealed brood, emerging brood. That's pretty much what this is. So I might steal that frame. And that's mostly feed. Okay, so I'll steal this frame. Okay, that's good. Frame right there I can put in. I can close this one up now. So you can see how this works really good. I've been doing this about 3 years now. It just works out really well. They're not the strongest, but they're okay. Okay. I checked these for laying earlier, so I don't need to go over them with a fine-tooth comb at this point. That's got some nice looking brood. I'll slot my new brood frame right in the middle. It's a little weaker, so I'm a little nervous for them to take care of that much brood. But, you know, maybe a little bit of a risk. I'll know if the risk didn't work if I see chilled brood later on. Not the end of the world, but it's kind of a waste of brood. You don't want to waste brood. I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. My wife's off work now, so I'm going to go spend time with her. And I think tomorrow is supposed to be nice weather as well. I'll just pick this up tomorrow and perhaps transfer some more of these, dig out some more brood from the resource nukes over there on the side. So that's my Thursday. So everybody take care, stay safe, and have fun.